Hey guys, thank you so much for coming. I'm really excited to talk to you guys about Crackle and where we sit in the marketplace today. I'm Andrew Dayock. I'm with Sony Pictures Television Digital. I'll be your rep for Crackle and PlayStation. I know you guys just sat through the PlayStation deck, so thank you. Bear with me. Now the true excitement happens with Crackle and really where we are and where we're going. We really developed a really cool concept with Crackle. We've kind of grown up over the years. When I first started with Sony Pictures Television Digital, we had launched Crackle when it was just a .com. Now I kind of say the most common phrase we are using now is like we've gone to college. We've grown up, and what you're going to see in the coming slides is really where we've gone from and where we're going, and what's really exciting about how we can be this really cool platform to distribute a cool, unique, powerful message. So really coming together now, leveraging together with PlayStation and Crackle, and really what we are, we're really this one unified message. We're one Sony. Really taking a look at all these different types of properties, from Sony Pictures Television, where we sit, to award-winning music with Beyonce. Some of you guys might have heard from her. Some great films with Spider-Man that's coming up, James Bond, we all love, and of course the power of PlayStation as well. Again, combining all of this to deliver a unique message under the umbrella of Crackle. Again, that's where we're going to fit, and that's what I'm going to talk to you about. We're going to go through each of these and why it works and why it makes sense for you. When we take a look at Sony as a whole, we have networks across the world. One thing that we are lacking is a network in the United States. So really what we're able to do is deliver award-winning programming and content through networks like a typical TV channel across the world. But again, what we need here in the United States is that type of vehicle to deliver that award-winning type of programming. And that's really where Crackle kind of fits in. Crackle is your TV network. Crackle is a programmed event. Crackle has award-winning long-form content. And again, we're able to deliver that in the United States through Crackle. There's this really cool study that we just commissioned, and it's really talking about user behaviors, user habits, watching TV, consuming content. So again, we commissioned a study with Frank and Magnet Associates to really identify why viewing habits are watching TV or watching long-form content. Really, what are they doing? It's really trying to put logic behind why people are consuming entertainment and where are they consuming entertainment. Household penetration. We all know that most of the long-form content, premium content, is going to be viewed through exactly this. It's through a TV. And this is a very, very powerful number. 96% of homes today have the ability to stream content. They're connected. Again, that's an amazing number. That's essentially 100% penetration. When you take a look at when you go into like a Best Buy or a Target or a Walmart, now the biggest question is this TV a connected TV? Is it ability to stream? Is it able to view different types of movies, whether it's long form, short form TV content, anime, you name it. So outside of streaming TVs being the number one source of streaming content, take a look at 44% of laptops now stream, to tablets at 19%, to mobile at 15%. Kind of makes sense when you kind of see this. Obviously, streaming for long-form content is going to be more viewed on TVs, all the way down to tablets, where people now are using more of their smartphones on the go. So again, you are reaching the household family to the individual lean-forward type of experience with the mobile device. So you are reaching all different types of consumers with streaming content with Crackle. So consumer trends. If you take a look at where we sit today as far as cable service. Right now, you're looking at about 80% actually own cable or satellite service. Who here has cable satellite service? I do. Who's happy with their service? Exactly. So when we take a look at 6 months from now, what really makes sense, and again, I will fit into this, and I'll tell you in just 1 second how I fit into this. You look at 20%, either A, never had TV service, or had TV service, and now actually cut it. So that's 20% out of this is gone already. This one right here, it kind of really speaks to the college enthusiasts, those that really don't have that disposable type of income, but yet they still want to see content. They still want to see premium content. Again, those are going to be the cord nevers, the ones that never had the TV subscription. Another one down here, this is where I'm going to fit into right here. I am completely unhappy with my DirecTV service. I'm actually going to cut it. So I will be a statistics in the next 6 months, guaranteed. This one right down here, they're going to reduce their service because, like you don't watch 150 channels. You watch just a couple shows, a couple TV channels. So what you're going to get there is people are now going to be reducing the amount of service that they have. And again, when you take a look at the grand scheme of things where we are now to where we will be in 6 months, you're losing almost 50% of that audience. And what are they doing? They're watching content. But where are they watching? I'll get to that in a second. When you take a look at primetime, primetime is still the #1 source of where families get together to watch content. But literally, with the next option is going to be coming from streaming services. So right behind your prime time, which is the most coveted TV sections, which have the highest rates and premiums, streaming service is the next one. It's above DVR, and it's also above Blu-ray. What's really cool about DVR is streaming service is very similar to DVR. It's video on demand. But the big thing is a lot of programming gets lost on DVRs. With this, it's always at your fingertips, and it's always ready to go. When you take a look at eyeballs, we're all talking about eyeballs, measuring an impression. How many families are you getting together? When you take a look at this, you're looking at an average of 45% of streaming is done in a family viewing setting. So again, what you're doing is, although we measure one impression, you're getting more than one set of eyeballs. And, you take a look at the audiences that we're reaching, 18 to 34 and 35 to 49, they index very high for social viewing. Again, one thing that we also saw too is, everybody loves free. I mean, raise your hand if you like free. I love free. I'm going to raise it twice, right? The big thing about free is that you get premium content, but really being associated with free content, people are willing to accept commercials. They understand that, hey, I'm getting this great premium content, full-length content, and I'm okay with watching 1 or 2 commercials. In fact, actually, if you watch a TV show, like a movie, I was watching a movie just recently, War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise. I literally counted 6.5 minutes of commercial programming for 5 minutes of actual content. With this, people accept long-form premium content with Crackle with only limited commercial interruptions. So again, that's the value of what you're going to get. So again, from streaming on TVs to tablets to computer screens to smartphones, again, what you're getting is you're getting an ad-supported with a particular model if you like with limited commercials, or with select pod breaks in without that or within the content itself. Again, now you can hear me saying Crackle, Crackle, and Crackle. Well, what are we? What are we? We're a premium long-form content that distributes movies, televisions, originals, anime, across the board, and music. So really, when you take a look at what we are and what we're able to deliver to you, we're able to deliver over 30 million monthly uniques. That's a very powerful number. And again, this is very exciting. These two numbers, these two stats right here. Ad completion, 90%. 90% ad complete. That's an amazing number. When you compare that against any other particular premium advertisers or distributors, knowing that users are watching your commercial in its entirety shows that people actually are enjoying the content, because this right here of 96 minutes shows that there is stickiness to the content that we are able to provide. But again, the whole entire message is being delivered. Again, your whole creative message is being heard from beginning to end. This is a really cool landscape that I like to kind of show, really showing short form to full length, and really the scale of reach. When you take a look at short form to long form, you're looking at, let's say, the YouTubes, which essentially started the whole video craze. Yes, they have great reach, but most of their content is short form. Everyone's seen that 15-second cat video, which is all cute, but really there's more to content out there than that. Again, you take a look at mid-length content. You're looking at 1 or 2 episodes of TV shows, but that's all that these providers do. They only upload a couple commercials or a couple pieces of content. And then really you take a look at really where the premium lies. This is full-length content. This is where the industry wants to go, but we're already there. Everyone's heard of Netflix. Everyone's heard of Hulu. Everyone's heard of Crackle. Everyone's heard of HBO Go, and everyone's heard of Amazon. These are all powerful, powerful brands out there in the marketplace. But what really separates us from this premium section, we're the only one that's not behind a paywall across all devices. Yes, there's Hulu on the .com, but we all heard of Hulu Plus. There's a paywall. Anytime you introduce a paywall, you know there's going to be a decline in their user base. So what we're able to do is we're able to deliver that premium content, that premium presence, again, behind an ad model. Again, so we are the only ad-supported content across all platforms, an average of about 90 to 93 ad completion rate. And again, this 90 minutes per user, again, speaks to the quality of content that we're able to provide out there. That's the stickiness. This one's actually pretty cool. Since we are a TV network, well, where do we sit? Where do we compare? We are fourth in the landscape when it comes to TV networks. 6.1 million, so we're above NBC, ABC, Fox, Spike, G4, all these right here. We're our own TV program, and again, we're available across the board, across all different devices. But again, what speaks volume again is the amount of content and the quality of content that we're able to do, and the variety of content. That comes down to the minutes per user. So on average, across mobile, tablet, PC, connected devices, when we average that out, we're head and shoulders above everyone else. We're number one when it comes to minutes per viewers. So really, where can you find Crackle? Well, you can find Crackle online, mobile, connected TVs, and gaming consoles. So really, when you take a look at an ad solution model, we're able to break it up a third, and a third when it comes to traffic. If you want to focus on one particular platform, we can do that. We're very easy. We're very turnkey. If you want to focus on consoles, we can do that for the gaming publishers. If you want to focus on theatrical for connected TVs, we can do that as well. If you want to be able to target the users on a go that still want to view premium content, we can target mobile as well. And again, if you want a holistic approach, reach anybody and everybody, again, we can do that again. So again, a third, reaching any and all devices. So really, you keep hearing me saying TV, and TV. Well, really what we are, we model ourselves after a TV channel. We program our content, whether it's movies, whether it's creating a special curated watch list for a specific advertiser that speaks to their brand, we can do that. So really, who are you reaching with this really influential, tech-savvy type of user? Well, again, you're going to see a little bit skewing a little bit more towards male. But again, if you do have a product that is more 50-50, that's fine. We can curate content to incorporate more female-friendly type of content. You know, we're very young. We're very coveted at a 32 age. And again, disposable income, because when you take a look at everyone who has an iPhone, those aren't cheap. Everyone who's got tablets, those aren't cheap. Everyone who's got gaming consoles, those aren't cheap. So again, you're reaching those users with the disposable income. Again, are they more likely to plan to own a smart TV? Yes, 70%. Again, that speaks to their disposable income and their wallet that they have. So really what we can do is, let's talk about how we can integrate an advertiser into Crackle. Again, we can be as easy as turnkey to something cool and exciting with originals to even sponsorships, which I'll get to in just one second. So one of the cool things that we have is, we've all heard of the pre-roll, we've all heard of the MedRec and, the skyscraper. Those are all boring. But really, we want engagement. We want people to be able to interact with people's brands. So we're able to actually use and leverage interactive video. And I'll get into something in just one second that is very unique to us that no one else can offer. And again, the power of interactive video allows users to engage with your brand, to learn more about your brand through a video experience. One also thing that we can also do is, we all know that everyone is going to Crackle to see content. One thing that's really cool that we can do with our mobile presence is be able to offer a full screen launch type of ad experience, and that's going to be with our mobile splash. Again, the cool thing is owning that first point of entry, a good welcome screen right there, and again, leveraging it into the actual mobile device itself. So you had mentioned about interactive video. One thing that we're really happy and really excited to be able to offer you as an advertiser is our amazing C-roll. C-roll is phenomenal. We've had tremendous success. We launched it with the Great and Powerful Oz. which was a movie from Disney. The cool thing about that execution was just basically a slideshow where users can see different types of videos or shows regarding or behind the scenes of the actual film. But really what C-roll offers is the ability to interact and learn more about a product in a very unique and creative way. Ad completion rates for C-rolls through the roof, 90% ad completion. Engagement, phenomenal. I mean, typical IAB standards, you're looking at 1% for a CTR on a pre-roll. Now imagine having more than 6 times that. Time spent engaging with your brand, 300%. These are very, very powerful and strong numbers. Again, more than 60 seconds earned media. And we all know that earned media is something that we all truly cover, that goes beyond just the CTR, that actually applies to all of our premium KPIs. So again, C-roll, very, very powerful execution. So really when we take a looking about Sony as a whole, we're a studio. We have lots of content. You're able to partner with us from a theatrical standpoint. You know, from Smurfs to Bond to Transylvania. What we're able to do, this as an example, is be able to curate content around really cool, unique, fun, advertiser-friendly content. Whether it's behind the scenes from the latest Bond film, whether it's, you know, having potentially Smurfs interact with your brand. Again, we're a studio. Our blood is made from studio. So really what we can do is we can be very creative in integrating and surrounding content around very, very powerful and very award-winning types of content. So going back to curating content, one thing that is very popular is our stunts and special events. This is something that was a very, very successful campaign, performed really well, where we were able to curate content, skin it, create this environment that showcases the brand, and again, select distinct titles that really call to the brand's essence. And really what we would do is either a 100% share of voice or a very high share of voice depending on the particular title itself, again, surround you with that premium content. Something that we're very, very excited, again speaking to who we are as a company, Sony Pictures Television, is creating originals. Again, we are a studio. Leverage us to create premium content and be able to organically integrate users or advertisers into award-winning shows. Obviously, front and center, very, very happy to present Comedians in Cars with Jerry Seinfeld. The fact that he actually partners with us to distribute his creation speaks volumes on how well he sees Crackle as a brand in the marketplace. And again, I'll get into some of these as we move along. But again, we're very excited about the upcoming slate for our originals. So really, when you take a look at original programming, why is that so important? You're going to see a trend from Netflix with their House of Cards to Hulu with their creations of their originals. When you take a look at how much buzz has been around originals, we've been doing it for a lot longer, and we do a lot better, and we have a lot more content than them. So we're not too far off when I say we're the leaders in the pack when it comes to original content creation. And again, when you take a look at this right here, when it comes to being produced against other cable networks, from FX, TBS, and AMC's, you know, from let's say The Walking Dead, again, Crackle is right up there at 8.5% of our content on the site is going to be original content. So again, I had mentioned Comedians in Cars. We all saw, Super Bowl. Who didn't see the Super Bowl? Everyone saw it. An amazing spot. Jerry Seinfeld, again, the leader in the industry when it comes to stand-up comedy. Again, we're getting ready to launch our 4th season coming up, so we're really excited. We've had over 25 million video streams of Comedians in Cars. Again, having Jerry Seinfeld trust in Crackle to distribute his brand, his creation, again, just speaks volume of the distribution outlet that Crackle is able to be able to give you. Chosen is a very, very interesting, exciting drama, edge of your seat kind of an original. From season 1 to now getting ready to launch season 3, it's been a tremendous success for Crackle. It's a really cool, unique, original, just to set the table of how exciting it is and how much it can kind of buck the system when it comes to what is this about, how it impacts your own personal life. So we're gonna kind of travel down a little bit of a cool, unique experience about what Chosen is all about from season one. So imagine waking up in the morning, opening your door, looking down, grabbing a newspaper, and then right next to the newspaper, there's this finely crafted wood box. And you're thinking, well, what is this wood box? So you reach down, you pick it up, you open it up, and inside is a photo of someone who you don't even know. The clock starts ticking. And you look over the photo, and underneath is a gun. What's this all about? Therein lies the whole story. You're given a time to find this person and then kill him. And if you don't, your family gets killed. Again, that automatically sends chills down almost everybody's body because they don't know what's going on. All of a sudden, their life is just flipped on over, upside down. Again, very, very successful series. Again, we're getting ready to launch season 3. We're already in talks for filming season 4. This is a great way to integrate into the show. I'm thinking deodorant because I'm already starting to sweat a little bit, or for cars or you name it. Again, being a studio, we're able to integrate any and all advertisers into our originals. Cleaners is a really cool series where Emmanuel and Emily basically are like the Thelma Louise of modern day world, where they team up and they pretty much kill off Mama's, I guess, associates that she's trying to get out of the business. So they're sent on their mission to wipe out some of the people that may recognize Mama. So this is a very fun, tongue-in-cheek type of comedy and action. It's fast-paced, it's stylized, sexy, and it's fun, and it's full of action. Playing it forward is something that I think toes on a lot of people's hearts. Not only does it involve music with A-list stars, whether it's Adam Levine or John Legend, really what you're doing is we're creating this event called Playing It Forward, and it involves music. And really what it does is it plops an A-list musician in an open setting, in a real-world setting, spur of the moment. People come up, kind of curious what's going on, and really what it does is Robert Downey Jr. starts talking about what's happening, why we're doing this, the benefit of what the advertiser may be able to integrate with, but most importantly, it's really like an acoustic type of experience. 3 to 5 songs the artist will sing in this type of setting. Again, I almost picture maybe in front of a Starbucks. Again, that's the kind of brand association that we can have. And then what you can do is, these stars, they don't get paid. And really, the heartfelt part about this is you get the buzz, you get the association, you get the excitement around this particular artist. But really, what's so nice about this is that essentially all this is done for charity. And really, what that does for you as a marketer and for your client is basically associate with a top-notch talent, but most importantly, be associated with the charity that they're providing. We can always do one-offs. We're always searching for talent. And again, work with us, figure out what your slate is. We'll be able to figure out some kind of charity, maybe even on-site promotion. Again, we can have a lot of fun with this. And again, it's very heartwarming and a very good brand alliance with this initiative. Sequestered is a really, really cool, fun, kind of exciting drama. Picture kind of like a CSI type of environment where it's scripted drama where you have these 12 jurors where they're sequestered. And really what it is there's twists and plots. You're not sure who's the mole, who's fudging with the evidence. Again, it's a very unique setting that lives in the day in the life of these 12 individuals. Next, Crackle Live is coming soon. This is again kind of spinning off of Playing It Forward, focusing on music. This is a very exciting initiative for us. Again, we're going to be featuring live performances from two. This is per quarter, 2 A-list artists, as well as 4 emerging artists. Emerging like Miley Cyrus, I don't know, or Beyonce. I don't know if you've heard of those, small talents. But again, 6 live performances. Again, it's going to be launching on Crackle.com and also PS3 and PS4 in the fall of 2014. So as I kind of conclude, I talked about the connected environment. I talked about the audience that we're able to reach. I talked about the quality programming, the unified Sony of what we're able to do to be able to combine everything together to create a very unique, organic type of an experience. And again, wrapping your brand against all this premium content, and again, most importantly, across all these different devices. And again, that's something that only we can do. And I really challenge you to take a look at all your other partners out there to see if they can do something equally as well. So thank you so much. I appreciate your time. If you have any questions, let me know.